There are serious questions about the future of the roading network in Te Tai Rāwhiti as mass closures leave communities stranded indefinitely. Resilience repairs earlier this year have failed to stop severe damage on multiple state highways this week, and as Perry Wilton reports, solutions are few and far between.
High, but not dry. There's not a single aspect of life or death here that isn't sodden. Above all, the roads are taking a beating.
Checking access now to see if we can get to work tomorrow.
79 roads are in need of repair in Tai Rāwhiti, 40 of them closed this week alone.
Yeah, it's depressing. Yeah, no, it just seems to never end. But the roads don't handle much, do they? The roads, everything's soaked and cracks away, but what do?
Repairs are underway in some places, but questions are being raised about whether the repairs and efforts to make the network more resilient are working at all. In October 2021, Waka Kotahi released this promotional video advertising resilience work on State Highway 50 connecting Hawke's Bay to the rest of the North Island.
This project on the Waipawa River is a game changer. But
after all that work, this is that same stretch of highway now washed away by the rains this week.
Well, that's one that hits home because that's in my electorate, and the service is an area that I represent. So, with climate change, we're facing more severe weather. That's going to be more frequent.
We've said that actually our roading network has been run down over the last 6 years, and we need to invest back in it to make sure it is climate resilient, but also to make sure we don't have 54,000 potholes in it.
But there's also $279 million that was announced to go into state highways purely for resilience work. It kind of kept under the radar a wee bit, but that money's there, and it has to be used as quick as we possibly can.
But with the government and opposition making promises, Hawke's Bay locals just want results.
Always take the cheap option and the quick option rather than doing the job correctly, and do it once, do it right, and let's see if we can keep it open.
In Tinoroto, south of Gisborne, the community is on its last legs. The rain this week has once again cut it off. Mudslides and surface flooding have led to road closures everywhere you look.
With all this weather, it's just, access is becoming the big problem. We've got friends up the road, their bridge has gone out again.
It's a network that simply can't take any more, and people here can't either.
It's just, getting harder and harder, really. Getting our stock in and out. Yeah. And if we can't get them in and out, we can't pay our bills.
Back in Gisborne Central, the sun was out, but some of the locals have lost their shine.
Bloody terrible at the moment. All this weather's driving everyone mad. So, but we can't do nothing about it. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, just got to keep moving on, mate.
Driving off on roads in dire need of some TLC.
So, Perry, it sounds like the whole East Coast has been affected.
Yeah, good evening, Oreni. It's not just Hawke's Bay and Gisborne, but on the Coromandel Peninsula, at least 5 people were trapped in their car overnight, stuck between 2 slips. They were trapped between Tapu and Waiomu. They're 2 small towns on the west coast of the Coromandel Peninsula. And in Coromandel proper, there have been around 3,000 properties struggling to get access to power. Back here in Gisborne, locals have been urged to ease up on using washing machines and dishwashers, just to give their water network a break. So you can see the impact this weather is having on the East Coast's infrastructure. But perhaps more importantly, you won't be able to see this at home, but the stars and the moon are visible in the night sky tonight. I don't know the last time we've been able to say that in Gisborne, so hopefully the weather clears enough to give all those people who are trying to repair their infrastructure enough dry weather to do so.
Absolutely, thank you very much. Perry Wilton live there from Turanganui-a-Kiwa, Gisborne.